everyone. Happy August. It is August Fire Month, and we're super excited to have you guys and hosting this call for you guys, just in case you guys don't understand certain incentives or what's going on this month. We're super excited because this is a huge month for all of us. Guys, we have a lot going on. Like, we have Vegas coming up, we have Monations coming up, like so much is going on. So I'm super excited to host this call with two of the other leaders, Naomi and Mimi, and we're gonna get started. If you guys have questions, obviously leave them in the chat, but we're super excited to have you guys on. Thank you so much for getting on time, because obviously we wanna get started. And guys, take notes. Note takers are money makers. So I'm gonna share my screen. Let me know if you girls can see it, and then we'll get started. You girls can see it?
Yes.
All right, perfect.
Hello, ladies. I'm so excited. This is one of the things, or one of the trips last year, and well, this year actually. And I'm really excited to tell you about this. So, this is a new month, and if you have been in the business, just started, or if you've been in the business for a few years or a couple years, and you yet tried to qualify for this trip, this is your chance to do it now, because this is something that you can qualify on your own. You do not need a team. You don't need anyone but yourself. Your hard work is going to get you to qualify for this trip. So this is a Vegas reunion, and they did change it up this year. So there's two different ways now to qualify for Vegas reunion. And it's going to be starting now, which is August 1st, all the way till January 31st. And that's going to be a Monday through Thursday. So the first way to qualify is you're going to have these PV requirements met 5 out of the 6 months. So that means if you only got the 1500 PV, that's the tier 1, that you only did it 5 out of the 6 months, you only you're only able to get airfare, not airfare, sorry, just accommodations, which is just the hotel, which does not include airfare this year. So also you can see in tier 2, it'd be 3000 PV, and tier 3, 4000 PV. And that the career ranks, you can see the MP, MMP, AMB, and so on. And then the second career rank, that's MMB and higher, in which your PV, you would have to have a higher PV to meet. So the reward you would get is just one single room. If you hit tier 2, you would get a single room plus a $200 towards meals. And tier 3, it's going to be a single room plus $300 towards meal. Excuse me. I'm getting sick, so my throat is all itchy. And so the enrollment requirements now is that you have to get a super block. So that's 10 VIPs and 2 MPs during the qualification period. So you can, space it out throughout the whole 6 months. And the way you can track it is if you go in under into your back office, under reports, there's going to be you can look for, it's going to say reunion tracker, and then you're going to click on there, and it's going to track all your VIPs that way. And that's the way you can start tracking your VIPs. And once you qualify, you'll meet that requirement, you'll see it'll keep having like 1, 2, 3, and so on. It'll just keep adding the numbers for you, so you don't have to keep track. And then the minimum PV, so that has to be 1000 PV, has to be from your cells. And then for the career rank MMB and higher, it has to be 1500 PVs. So this is the the first qualification. So then the second slide is going to be the second way to qualify, where this is going to get you airfare, hotel accommodations, but you have to qualify the whole 6 months. So 6 out of the 6 months, you have to qualify the same requirements, 1500 PV for tier 1 and so on. And then you get your single room plus the flight. Tier 2, single room plus flight plus $200 towards meals. And tier 3, you get single room plus your flight with 2 guests can be on your itinerary. So that is for 6 out of the 6 months. And again, you have to complete 1 super block, which is 10 VIPs and 2 NPs. Excuse me, I'm gonna drink some water real quick. Sorry, guys. So again, if you have any like questions about like what VIP is to qualify, because there is, like, say, just real quick, if a VIP, if you get a VIP this month, and then the next month they decide, oh, I don't want the flagship, then and they cancel before the 15th of the following month, then that will not qualify towards your VIP. So you have to keep in mind that all your VIPs have to have an active flagship, and your MPs have to purchase a product pack to be qualified towards the trips. Do you want to go to the next one, Paula? And then here's the super blocks. So super blocks are back. We know that last month they had them, and I'm glad that they extended the super blocks. So you build your super block for this month and you can earn a $300 bonus, and all of the whole entire month. So there's no limit of how many you can build. So you can build as many as you want. So your $300 bonus for each block that that you get, and then all you need is 10 VIPs with an active flagship and 2 MPs for a product pack. So this is great. So if you wanted to get your whole biggest qualifications, you know, the VIPs and MPs done in this month and make that extra money, I would go with trying to get that super block this month. And so also the other way that you can track your super block is there is a tracker in the back office. So if you go again in your back office under reports and you click on the super block tracker, it already tracked. So if you already have, I guess from last month, you'll show on there too, but then for this month it rolled over. So you're gonna see all your VIPs from last month if you did close any, but that's another way you can track for your super blocks too. I don't know.
You can see the screen?
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. All right, so we're gonna go into the next one, which is the incentives that we actually have going on. So for those who have not checked or might be familiar with the Sunshine Pack, guys, it actually was extended for this month. So the whole pack itself is $249 value, and they're getting that absolutely free. So new market partners who enroll with this product pack, they will receive this exclusive Sunshine Pack for free. So what does it include? It includes the Monet Energy Berry natural flavor, the Monet Hydrate and Refresh, the Monet Studio One Wave Spray. Who doesn't love that for the summer? Sunveil, a knot detangler, and obviously the cute Monet water bottle. So this is super exciting because who doesn't like free products? So on top of the product pack that they would get the actual free value pack with this. So honestly, super excited. So obviously make sure to post on your stories and show off that they would actually get not only their product pack, but they would actually get the Sunshine Pack for absolutely free. And always kind of emphasize on how much the value of the actual pack is, because then they'll actually see how much all those products really, cost, and they're getting it for free. So of course they're gonna be like, hey, free products, count me in. Additionally, we actually have the under eye gel pads for free when we actually sign up a new market partner through the entire month of August, which is a $39 value. Guys, these are honestly amazing. I'm super excited that we would actually get these because honestly, we have a lot of work to do this month. So this is obviously amazing that they're actually giving this for free to all of us when we sign a market partner. And my favorite thing that they actually did also extend was the Hair Essential Light product pack. Obviously, guys, if you are aware of this, or if you weren't, if you're new this month, guys, this is an amazing product pack which has like perfect products for actual summer hair. So this can be for everyone and anybody, and that's how you can actually market this product pack, especially if you see that your market partner, the potential market partner, is actually saying no, it's a little bit too much. Always go into the 149 pack because it honestly works for everybody. And that includes the Rejuva beads, which who doesn't love the Rejuva beads, which is actually our OFY for the month, actually. So we'll get into that later. We have our Rejuva beads, the volumizing Revive shampoo, the volumizing Revitalize conditioner, the Studio One blowout cream, and the air dry cream. Who doesn't love those, guys? Those are definitely also very helpful for the summer. So when you're actually marketing your potential market partners, always make sure to kind of educate also on the products that they would actually get, because the more they know, the more they're going to say yes to the product pack. So that's super exciting that they were able to extend both the Sunshine pack and the actual Hair Essential Light product pack for the 149, because honestly, those two were honestly amazing. And make sure to actually showcase these on your stories, on your reels, or whenever you're talking about the business when it comes to, looking for potential market partners.
All right, I believe this is me, right? So
Yeah.
Monations, guys, Monations is such a huge deal. I'm honestly really happy to be being the one that gets to talk about this topic. But guys, the reason Monations is such a big deal is because you don't realize what you're missing out until you're literally there. The first year that I joined, I didn't know anybody. Like, I'm gonna just give you this, guys. I didn't know anybody. I didn't have a team. I didn't know anything, but I heard someone on a call say, if you are really serious about this business, then you need to be at Monations. Like, this is something that you have to be at and you cannot miss, because this shows how dedicated you are and willing you are to make sure that this business is actually something that's going to be productive for you. I heard that, and guys, again, no team. I didn't know anybody. I was really new. I bought my ticket, and after that, I'm like, you know what? I'll just figure out the rest as I go. And that's really how it happened. I bought my ticket, and then a few months later, I got my flight, and a few months later, literally a month before I left to Monations is when I got roommates, and then I figured it all out. Guys, just figure it out that way. There's still time. You can still find out who you're going to roommate with, but you cannot miss Monations. It's such a big deal because this is the one thing that you actually invest in your business, but you get so much out of it. Like, you don't realize how the hype is until you're there, because you're literally connecting with thousands of people who go to this business, and they're going there just because they want to learn. They want to be close to the fire. They want to, experience it live. And it's something different that when you enter the stadium of all these people, that you realize that they're in this business for something bigger than just a few dollars here. Like, that blows your mind. So I honestly feel like everybody needs to be at Monations. Like I said, you get a lot of personal development. You get to work with all these people, like not just through the phone and our computer screen, but you're actually there with them in person. You also get to learn from our advisory board. Like, you get to hear from the top-notch leaders. You get to listen to everything first before everybody else. I know some of you guys have seen whenever other people get to go on events and or when we earn trips and things, and you're living through their stories. Okay, Monations is the one place that you can literally buy your own ticket and go and not miss out and live all that without wondering and having all the FOMO over the phone, like, oh my God, I didn't get to go. Like, this is the place you can go and learn everything for yourself firsthand. And then you also have the opportunity to get the I Want It All packs. For those of you who have never been, and I Want It All pack is a pack that Monet releases at Monations. So these are all new products that get released, and you have first dibs to buy your product pack right then and there, pick it up, and get to try all the new products before anybody else. Not just that, it's not just about getting it first, which that is huge, but you also get to try them out. And you get a discount that you can't get anywhere else, because Monet will release them later on to everybody else, but you still don't get the good ass discount that we get because we attended Monations. So you have that. We also have a gala, guys. It's so much fun to be able to go out together. We dress up together. You get to make all the content together. Like, this is when you get to showcase how big the community is, because we're all uniting to learn together, to like do all these things together. You can plan dinner, you're in a new city, you get to like see all the things that the city has, but it has so much that I can't even like put into a slide of how important Monations is. All I can tell you is that you need to be at Monations, okay? And so if you haven't bought your ticket, figure it out, but you need to be at Monations. And it's in LA. Who doesn't want to go to LA? Okay. And then another one that's a really big deal for me was the VIP incentive of this month, where we have a month-long sale for the wellness. Guys, I am huge on the wellness. So I'm like really, really happy. I'm like, dang, I get to stock up. But not only that, like, guys, the best thing that you can hook your customers on is the wellness products. The wellness products are made for 1 month long. So if you get them hooked, they're going to be wanting to buy more. And so I have a few customers that are on the wellness. So there's a message that I was like, look, guys, the wellness is on sale. You need to stock up on everything that you can, like, you need to get, because then they also can try other things that are maybe cheaper and they haven't tried. But like I said, it's going to run out in 30 days. So next month they're wanting to purchase more. So getting them on the wellness sale this month is the best thing you can do. And there you go. Okay. And so then I wanted to share a couple of tips for you guys of like how you can promote it if you're not already not using it, or how you wanted to bring it out in the business. So a few tips is like, guys, if you're already working out, share your workout routine. Maybe you're not fully comfortable of like sharing like a whole workout plan, but you can still maybe show like one exercise that you like to do, what is it target or anything like that. So share either a workout routine or like an exercise that you like. You can share your favorite shake recipe. I know Glenda's really good at sharing this, but guys, this adds value because you're not selling them necessarily anything. You're just giving them a recipe to either your favorite shake or a favorite meal. If you do a shake and you do use a protein, if you use the vanilla protein, this is a great way to incorporate. You don't have to say the Monet protein, but you can say, I use a vegan protein, a vegan vanilla protein, because sometimes people will ask you, hey, well, what protein do you use? Or what makes this recipe like, different? And then just explain, I use vegan protein because it's easier to digest. Like, guys, you can find out all these things by Googling and going to your resource library. But again, recipes like that, these are all great. You can also share what supplements do you take. If you take any supplements, it doesn't, again, have to be fully related to Monet, but you sharing that you are like doing some wellness things and then slowly incorporating it, people are going to be like, oh, I feel comfortable enough to ask her this because now she's posting the things that she uses. Okay. So again, supplements, vitamins that you take, the reason why you take them, educate on what is a superfood or the ingredients in our wellness products. Our some of our, like the protein and oh my God, I blinked on our immune support? Yeah, our immune support. It contains the 5 mushroom blends. Guys, you can explain the benefits of mushrooms, why take mushrooms. You can also explain, again, the benefits of the vegan collagen or protein, what makes it different. Yeah, somebody put making the acai bowls. Those are great. If you know how to make those, guys, post that, share that. Like, if you're putting like in the acai bowls, normally you put a lot of fruit in there. You can put your fruits and then you can go into like, a human needs to take this amount of fruits or a cup of fruits and a cup of, or like half a cups or whatever. I don't know if you guys saw my stories last week. I literally shared that about 9%, or was it, no, 10%, which is like 1 out of 10. Yeah, 10%. 1 out of 10 people in like the US gets the daily amount of fruits and veggies that they're supposed to have. So you can literally bring up the acai bowl, then give them a fact, tell them all these people don't take all this per day. And that's how you can bring up the taking the total greens, like this is a scoop that's going to give you the daily intake. So there's a lot of ways that even if you don't use the products, you can educate people and tell them how to like, have these. So yeah, you can bring up that. We have the gummies. We can bring up like why apple cider vinegar, taking apple cider vinegar every day is a benefit. Like you can bring up these things and then tell them there is different kind of gummies out there. Which one do you take? Our apple cider vinegar gummies do not have added sugar, guys. You can literally just sell everything by telling them we do not have added sugar. So you can just educate and bring that up. If you do use the wellness products, then you can also say, I love this wellness product because blank. It's done this for me because it tastes great, because it helps me go to the restroom regularly. I share that all the time because they really did that for me. Okay. So it might be like too much info, but guys, share how these things are helping. and just educate and give value. Like these are the tips that I can give you guys on how to promote the wellness products. Again, you have all month long. You don't have to do it every day, but you know, it does benefit you if you're posting like consistently about it, because it is available all month long. I love all you guys on the chat. I'm also seeing all you guys taking the greens, the collagen, the benefits. Like I love all that. So guys, that's like perfect stuff that you guys can be sharing on your stories of like how it helps. Okay, and then my last slide is also about the August OFY and the product of the month. So just like Paula shared, the Rejuvabeads is on sale for our OFY. Well, it's for free on our OFY, and it is a full size. So this is a big deal because they're literally getting a full size product, which you can always share the value of, like, guys, this is how much this full size product is, and you're getting it for free this month. Everybody should love the split-in mender. If you guys love the damage repair line, bring that up. Like it's infused in our damage repair cream. It helps seal the split-ins. Like obviously it's not permanent, but you guys can go onto the back office, look at all the benefits, things that it does, and just bring that up, give them value about how this product is worth it, plus it being full size. And then another product that I really love is the purifying vinegar rinse. Educate yourself on this. I think Sarah Hill posted something I saw. You can go through her slides. She talks about it. Alicia Blanco loves to talk about the vinegar rinse. That's actually how I started getting into using it. But for me, this is actually also one that I bring up with working out, because vinegar is helping give a deep cleanse. So I always talk about that when I do an oil treatment, I follow it up with my vinegar products, which is either the vinegar scrub or the vinegar rinse, or sometimes I do both. Like today I did both, because it helps give you a deeper clean, remove all the excess oils, all the things that just to give you a deeper clean, healthier scalp. Beach days right now, like you guys can literally talk about how after a beach day or chlorine, like this is going to literally take out all these chemicals and things out of your hair. So vinegar rinse is something that everybody should get. It is a clarifying shampoo. If you guys don't know what the benefits are or clarifying one, just Google it. But again, the vinegar rinse is a clarifying shampoo. A lot of stylists always recommend this as well when you are going to do like hair treatments and things. So you guys can just look up all the facts about that. And like I said, everybody needs the vinegar rinse.
Thank you, Mimi. But definitely, guys, if you don't happen to know anything about the specific product, always educate yourself. We have our back office to use to help ourselves understand these products and who can benefit from it. Obviously, this product itself, everybody can benefit from, but if you don't know what the product is good for, whether it's maybe not something that you're not used to or you don't personally use, make sure to use your back office, use our resources in order for us to learn about these products, because if we're not educating ourselves, how are we supposed to educate someone else and have them understand why they should take advantage of this product of the month? So I'm also going to talk a little bit about 5 tips to help you succeed this month. I actually heard this on our corporate call earlier today with Jade Smith and Jordan Pritchard, and I decided to add this last minute because they were so good. So if you want to take a picture of this, if not, if you're taking notes, make sure to take notes. So the number 1 tip that they gave, obviously, is goal setting. So number 1, we always want to write your goals, whether it's your PV, your GV, your DV, your VIP, the number of VIPs you actually want to gain, and the market partner. So you always want to make sure that specific goal matches with the actual rank you're actually going for. So what they actually said was that what you can do is those numbers you divide by 4. That way you know exactly how many, how much PV you need each week, how many VIPs you need a week. So that way, by the end of the month, you actually, get to your rank and get to your actual goal, whether before or, right before the month end. So that way you can actually achieve the goals for your month. So obviously that's just something that I personally love from the call, because I was like, that is super, that's super smart, because that way you're not working harder, you're working smarter. That way you actually know how to plan out your days and your weeks in order for you to actually be able to get to that goal. And obviously, even if it's just besides your PV and your GV and all of that, if you have goals to, post a certain amount of stories or a certain amount of reels for the month, make sure you're always still planning out your month, whether you want to hit a goal of saying, okay, I'm going to post at least 2 reels, 3 reels a week, or however many you want. Make sure you're actually writing them down, so that way you actually see it on your, on your notes or on your planner or on your whiteboard, wherever you plan your goals. That way you actually, push yourself to actually achieve that specific goal, whether it's going live. If you haven't been going live, go on live and make sure to, kind of write it down. That way you can actually achieve it for yourself. Number 2, they said building new connections daily. We all know this, but we always want to make sure we're networking no matter where we're at. So what I love that they said was the fact that even if you are out, at a restaurant, or if you're just at Target or something and you connect with somebody and you're complimenting somebody, guys, just share your IG. They don't necessarily have to know what you're doing. You don't have to vomit Monet or your business that you're doing. Just compliment somebody and just explain to them, like you just want to, connect, and that's it. Share your Instagram. What they did say, that kind of make sure that you are the one that actually hits the follow button for them. Because if you just give your IG, they might not even follow you at all. So kind of use that as, have them give you kind of their phone, or just like, hey, what's yours? So that way you can put yours in and then I'll put mine in. So that way it's not so awkward. And that way you can actually make sure they're actually following you. And then maybe you can connect, and you don't know what kind of story or reel is going to impact them. And then you don't know if that's going to be your next new VIP or your next market partner. So I love that, you don't have to make it, we don't have to overthink it when it comes to networking. Obviously, we have social media, but that is pretty much a free platform that we use. But we obviously have to get out there and put ourselves out there and network, wherever we're at. So another example that they said was like, even that your waitress, wherever you're at, if you're having dinner, another thing that you can do is just kind of like share like an energy stick. If you have samples or something, like if you're there, your waiter, you can say, how amazing their service is, all of that. And then just say, hey, look, if you're exhausted, just have one of these, and that's it. And then obviously just share your IG. So I love that one too. Number 3, they said a closed mouth is a closed business, which obviously we know that's very true. If we're not talking about our business, how in the world is somebody going to know that we're running a business and that our business is open? So always make sure that we're talking about our business, but we don't want to vomit Monet on our stories, on our feed either. We always have to remember the 80-20. Also remember the sandwich method. If you guys don't know what those are, 80-20 is just 80% your life, 20%, your business. And the sandwich method, when we're doing stories, obviously start with something that has nothing to do with the business or the flash sale that we got going on. Just talk about, like, I just personally, like, my husband and I just got these water jugs, and lately I've been just posting this water jug, and then I'll just get into like my stories, whether regardless of whatever I was talking about, whether it's a flash sale or it's anything about the business. Like today I went on this morning, I was actually doing my my morning cocktail, like I call it, my greens and my collagen. And then I was just mixing that. I didn't really say much anything. Then I just started talking about how excited I was about the month. Then I talked a little bit about what was going on. And then I ended up with my jug. I was just talking about that, I'm doing another day, another jug. So it's just always make sure you kind of want to put Monet in the middle, and then always end it with something else. So that way people don't realize, like, think that you're just talking about business 24/7. So obviously remember that closed mouth is a closed business. Number 4, fortune is in the follow-up. Guys, we know this. For example, I'm going to just share an example that I had back in, in July, that I actually, I started, just talking to people and doing on my outreaches. And I didn't know that it was actually like, I was doing my 3-2-1s with, looking for an actual potential market partner, which ended up actually her reaching out to me on a poll regarding my hair care. Randomly. I was not looking for a VIP, but I was looking more for a market partner. But hey, listen, if she's actually, reaching out to me about something that I posted about like a flash sale, why not? So I didn't think that me planting the seed about trying to get her as a market partner would actually have her interested in the actual product. So you don't know how that 3-2-1 method is actually going to benefit you, whether it's for a market partner or a VIP. And that's the great thing about it. What you start following up with people. Like I just started talking to her back to back. Nothing crazy, she would comment on my stories. I would comment on hers, we exchanged numbers, all of that. But I didn't know that it was going to get to her being, interested in, hey, what are you using? Or answering one of my polls. So always remember, fortune is in the follow-up. Even though you haven't talked to them or you've spoken to them many, many times, don't feel bad. I'm going to ask you guys a question. How many times do you get like those text messages about a sale or something from your favorite shop? Drop it in the chats. How many times a month do you guys get those? I personally get them like every single day. I'm sure you guys do too. So don't feel bad that you're reaching out, because you remember, a lot of people tend to get like, I forgot how many it is, how many touches you have to do on a specific person for them to actually like listen to you or actually give in. Or most of us, who knows how many, like I personally can say, it took Glenda, who was my mentor, I think she reached out to me like 2 or 3 times. I said no to her. And then like at one point, I'm like, you know what, I'm going to do it. So you don't know how many times it takes one person to decide, hey, you know what, let me try it. Or this is the perfect time for them to either sign up as a VIP or a market partner. You don't know their situation or that moment that you reach out. And then you don't want to realize that maybe that last follow-up that you would have done with that person, well, guess what? They already signed up with somebody from all the hard work you did, and they signed up with somebody else. So you don't want to do that. So make sure you're always following up, no matter how many times you've messaged that person. Don't feel bad. Obviously, don't be annoying. I'm not saying like message them every day, but don't feel bad if you think that you're being annoying. Number 5, which is the last one, which is very, very, detailed and very to the point. Whatever you're avoiding doing the most in this business is the one thing you should be pushing yourself to do. That right there is key to us being successful, whatever it is. Because if, let's say, for example, you're avoiding to go on lives and talk about the business, or just partner up with one of our sidelines, or, your market partners, or anybody, or even your mentor, if you're avoiding to get on live and talk about something about a business or just showcasing the products, guess what? That's something you have to do, because it's only going to get you to step out of that comfort zone and actually be successful with your business. So make sure that this month you're going to push yourselves out of your comfort zone and do the things that scare you the most in order for you to be successful. And guys, this month is such a huge month. We have so much going on. We have, obviously reunion to look forward to. Qualifications are open. So you want to make sure you elevate your business this month, and from this month on to January 31st, in order for you to be able to, qualify. Because I know I am working my butt off in order to be able to qualify for that, because who doesn't want to go to Vegas on a free trip, on an earned trip with your business partners and just have a great time? Like, I know I want to do it. I'm sure a lot of you are super excited for Vegas. So make sure you girls take advantage of August. Guys, we started the month super excited, so much fire. One more thing that I do want to say, guys, is that obviously all of you guys are on the chat. Let's make sure we keep this momentum through the entire month in the chats, hyping everybody up, guys. We are a team, and we want to make sure everybody is winning. And we want to make sure that no matter what everybody's going through, we want to be there for you, whatever it is, whether you need help or anything like that. We're a team and we're here to help. So to end this call, guys, I want to showcase something very excited that the Dream Team leaders have been working. So this here, you guys can take a picture. We'll share it on the chat. We are actually hosting 3 calls like every single week for the rest of the month. So obviously today we started off with our first of the month call. Thursdays will be power hours. So every Thursday, the times will vary. It's probably going to be like 8 p.m., 9 p.m. But of course, we will let you guys know. And obviously the calendar states it. We will have power hours every Thursday in order to hop on as a team and be able to work our business. So I'm super excited for that. Tuesdays will have very exciting trainings. So the first Tuesday call, obviously, will be the 8th, which is be a VIP training. The following week will be a mindset training. The 22nd will be tell your story. We're actually going to break into breakout rooms and work on telling our stories. And the last Tuesday of the month, we're doing an entrepreneur mindset in order to kind of elevate and push you guys to end the month strong. And then Wednesdays, we will have opportunity calls every week. So obviously the times will, can vary a little bit. The only calls that will be on the same time will be the opportunity calls, which will be 8 p.m. Eastern and then 7 p.m. Central. So I am super excited, guys, for like all these calls that we're doing. I'm just super, super happy that we're able to do this for you guys. It's, I didn't see any questions in the call, like in the chat boxes. So I am excited. Girls, do you have any last minute words to say? Are they good? All right, girls. So thank you so much, everybody, for logging on to this call. Reminder, let's work hard. August is a huge, huge month. Let's crush it, guys. Again, we're all in this together, and make sure we all go to Vegas. Have a great night, everybody.